I want to just touch on building the house upon the rock. It says, a wise man builds his house upon the rock. See, building techniques in that time were familiar to Jesus because he was the son of a carpenter. And if we think about this in terms of where they were at, we know at the time frame there was alluvial sand around Galilee. And what alluvial sand is it's a mix of sand and silt and clay. And it can get packed down really, really hard. And that was surrounding the seashore around the Sea of Galilee. And so in the summertime, it would get packed down so hard in the heat of summer that it looked like rock. But a wise builder, one that was using wisdom, would dig down sometimes as much as 10 feet until they hit the bedrock before they would build. Because then later what would happen, in the wintertime, the rains would come, and then the banks of the Jordan River would overflow as the water headed towards the sea. And when that water would overflow, houses that were built on that alluvial sand would be destroyed because their foundation was built on this unstable layer. But the houses that were built on the bedrock would be able to withstand the floods. They actually did excavations in the 70s in that region, and they found that the bedrock at that time frame, and also what was used for building foundations at that time frame, was basalt stone. And basalt is formed when lava cools really quickly, and it forms this really dense rock. I've not been to Israel, but I have been to Rome, and basalt is what the Roman Empire used, and I personally have walked on it. The Appian Way I walked on, which is made out of basalt, and that is where Jesus appeared to Peter in a dream, and also the Apostle Paul walked along the Appian Way as he was being led into Rome as a prisoner. It's still there. I walked along the Appian Way. It's still in very good condition. It is very hard. It is not like our roads that we see here in Pennsylvania. It has been there for thousands of years, and it probably is not going anywhere for thousands of years.